Somebody on Twitter said Asian doll ain't really Asian, Cuban doll is not really Cuban, and Cash doll actually has cash. I'm like, oh, sounds a little accurate.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not?
What is going on, entertainment? So Tom coming out with another video. So in this video, we're talking the battle of the dolls, okay? Cash doll, Dream doll, Cuban doll, and Asian doll. Before I get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about this video, okay? So recently, y'all, Cash doll has responded back to Asian doll's threats online and says that she is going to slap her on sight. Now, she said this while she was on stage recently, wearing an all pink ensemble, which I saw a lot of the comments which were very shady. Anything pink is already going to get, a certain connotation to it. Now, she said that she's going to smack Asian doll on sight.
Did you see me at the Baddies audition who was choked the fuck out? And now, when I see that bitch, I'm smacking the fuck out of her.
I don't know why, but when she did that little shake, she did that smacking the. It just gave me Tasha Smith. Like, all I wanted her to be like is boom. I'm sorry. Y'all, we all know she looked like Tasha Smith. My whole thing is, Cash doll, you're a little bit too old to be squabbling. Like you said, Tasha, see, I call her Tasha. Cash doll is not like super old, and I hate how people use that whole age thing when it comes to her, because I feel like she really has cold ass lyrics that's overlooked. But it's like, you squabbling with Asian ain't gonna solve nothing. You feel me? And Asian, she's not the type to play fair. I feel like. You feel me? Like, she gonna end up popping you with a Glockiana. Like, it's just, I just don't feel like it's gonna be an even playground when it comes to you squabbling with Asian doll. You know what I'm saying? Like, your bones is get a little bread on. Like, I don't want you to be more. Lemmy Pepper is sitting somewhere, rubbing his hands like Birdman, trying to make it happen. So that way they could end up in the same room again. Okay? I don't know why they don't have the conversation still exist. Now, I do feel like this is an appropriate response after some of the stuff that Asian doll has been saying online with this whole situation, because the problem that I had with this whole doll situation and this whole recent interview, what Asian doll was saying in those videos, you were defending Dream doll. Dream doll didn't ask you to defend her. And Dream doll and Asian and Cash doll are very, very cool. They even made a song together on one of Dream doll's projects called Fantasy, which they freaking sampled Ludacris's song. So it's not like these girls have beef with each other. Why are you so, adamant on bringing up the fact that, she really jealous of Dream doll? Dream doll used to dance and bartend, and she dressed the Dream doll. Like, you just kept bringing it up like you just want them to be mad at each other again, or you want them to have some beef when Dream doll ain't even on that type of timing. You saw how she really hasn't really said much because she has her own things going on. The girl is pregnant, right? The whole world is speculating who her BD is, and she could care less about who's the best doll. Boom!
Who y'all acknowledge? Hey, I ain't never said, hey, don't put that Asian shit on. Don't put that Cuban shit on. I'm fucking Dream doll though.
That part. I'm sorry. Y'all know this is a Dream doll stand channel. I don't care what nobody say. Okay? This is a Dream doll stand channel. And I'm talking about past BGC. Past BGC. not before, not during BGC or before. I'm talking about past BGC. This is Dream Doll Stan channel. That's how you can tell, to me, Kash Doll's not a hater, because she really could have said F them all, but she's real enough to say, I F with Dream Doll. She didn't have to say that. Although they made a song together, she could have just acted as if I'm the only doll, not even acknowledge her. But what she's stating is facts. I'm sorry, Asian Doll to me has not made an impact on music enough for her to be in comparison to a Kash Doll. Sorry. It's just facts. I just can't name a big Asian Doll track that really had the world in a spiral. Same with Cuban Doll. Don't even get me started on Cuban Doll. Like, I feel like she shouldn't even have spoken out on this topic, because it's like you have yet to even make really a big name for yourself, in my opinion. Like, to me, I still consider her underground. At least Asian, she's a lot more known. Although her music isn't, the most known versus a Kash Doll, she's at least more known to us as the general public versus a Cuban Doll. And that's just the facts of it all.
But you know what, y'all? My life's so good right now. My life's so good. I would just smack the fuck out of her when I see her, and I'm gonna do this shit push. Bitches see me.
Child, know how that's gonna go. I'm telling y'all, and Asia she gonna pistol with me. I just think I'm pissed off being involved. I just say it involved, okay? Oh. What bothers me in this music industry, though, is how, like, female rappers, they're not allowed to have not a percentage of similarity to the next artist without them being berated for it. Like, Doshi, to me, is the main example of this. She has given Nicki her props. She has said she's been inspired by her. She does something just similar to her, and the Barbs attack her. I've seen this all over X. Seen this all over the gram. People have certain comments talking about, oh, she's just stealing she's doing Roman's whole shit. She's Roman. Oh my God. And when it's like, she literally said she was influenced by her. So it's not like she didn't give her credit. So it's just like, it's a different playing field when it comes to female artists, because they're not allowed to be similar, but the males are. Half of them are mumble rappers. To me, on paper, Big X the Plug is on the same on paper as Rod Wave. To me, they're the same person, but nobody makes those comparisons because they're males. They're male artists. To me, they have a lot of similarities. They rap about a lot of similar things, and no comparisons ever made. It's just, when it's a female out there, it's on an attack the moment there's something similar. The doll name is the biggest thing going on right now. When it comes to just numbers in general, we're going to do a breakdown of who's the top doll, okay? First, we're going to start off with Kash Doll, and let's head over to her Spotify to see how much monthly listeners she has and projects that she has on her Rolodex. Now, I will say, upon going on Spotify, just to see, like, who's winning in regards to just monthly listeners, right? All of these girls are recommended on Spotify's top, like, artists. So they should really be thanking Kash because she's helping, a little bit with the relevancy, okay? What Rich Dollars I Love Hip Hop said, I'm making you relevant, Olivia. I'm making you relevant, Olivia. They're kind of making you relevant, Olivia. It's helping a little bit, okay? Now, number one with the most monthly listeners is, of course, Kash Doll with over 453K monthly listeners. Number two, we have coming in at 186 monthly listeners, 186,000 over, is Dream Doll. Number three, we have over 147K monthly listeners with Asian Doll. And then lastly, we have 84K monthly listeners with Cuban Doll. This is why I feel like this argument is a little bit redundant and a little bit of dumb, because I feel like the stream should be the concerns, not the name. Because anybody could slap a doll at the end of their name. Anybody could hop on camera and start doing videos. So it's like, you need to worry about the product in itself. And clearly, Asian and Cuban are the bottom of the list, because that means people are not listening. So this should be like a wake-up call. When it comes to complete projects in general, meaning what's considered albums under Spotify, I know it's a whole argument. Oh, it's a mixtape, not really album, but I'm talking just based off of Spotify's qualifications. Okay. And I only chose Spotify because that is one of the most popular music apps. I didn't really choose Apple because I feel like, you know, Spotify kind of tops Apple, but that's just my opinion. Now, for the amount of albums and projects they have, Asian has the most with 13. So the fact that she has that much and has the third lowest monthly listeners out of all the girls, I feel like it's something to be looked at. Next, we have Cuban with 5 albums and projects completed. And then next, we have Dream with 3, and then Cash only has 4 all together. Okay. The reason why I'm putting this information out there too, because there should be a comparison to how much monthly listeners you're getting to the amount of projects that you put out, because the amount of monthly listeners, I feel like, in my opinion, should be a lot higher if you've put out a whole bunch of complete projects together for the audience to listen to, because they have more of a broad range to choose from versus people like a Cash or a Dream who have only put out 3 to 4 and their monthly listeners have skyrocketed. So clearly it's something with the music that's not hitting like those other two. Now, Asia Doll didn't take kindly to Cash threatening her. She posted on Twitter a video, a throwback video of Cash Doll looking like she's getting mocked. It looked like a salon somewhere. After I guess getting into it with somebody, right? Now, I don't give a fuck. That she posted, and apparently that is Cash Doll, y'all, on the floor, and you hear in the background somebody yelling Keisha, which you know that's that Cash Doll government. Okay. Now Asian Doll has been really going off on Twitter about this whole situation. She's not letting up. She feels as if Cash Doll using her and Cuban Doll's name has been helping her in regards to bookings and just charting and streams. I don't think that's the case because clearly, from what the numbers we just went through, I wouldn't say so. I feel like she's kind of helping you guys. I wouldn't say she did it as a favor to help y'all, but I feel like it's done the opposite. It's actually helped you guys because now people are going to go back and try to listen to some Asian Doll old tracks and Cuban Doll old tracks to see what it really was hitting on. To be honest, okay, that's just how I feel. One thing about that Asian Doll, she don't go off on X. She's been going back and forth with a lot of haters who has had some things to say about what Cash Doll has said and her opinions on it. They even put up Mariah's old her fire on baddies when she was firing her for being apparently a colorist. Mariah was. Okay. I just feel like at the end of this, it's gonna end up smelling like Zeus. It's gonna end up smelling a little bit like Zeus. Now, speaking of more of the dolls, let's not forget Dream Doll. Dream Doll has dropped a song called Dreaming. This isn't my favorite track. I like Dream Doll, but y'all know I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. I don't like it. Like Ashley said, I don't like it. I don't. I don't know. It's the song feels lazy. I don't feel like it was well written. I feel like these are things she wanted to say to the media, and they just put in a song. That's just how I feel. Now, in this video, she's sporting a fat ring, which a lot of people are claiming is from her mom, that she has not announced who that is yet, which I'm very happy that she is doing that because she's keeping the media out of her business, which is a little smart. I will say that. I don't like her for no reason. The bitch got some brains because it avoids her having any drama and an easy pregnancy because she's very, very far along. All right. Now, this is the ring, y'all, that she sported, as you guys can see, fat as ever. Dream Doll got enough coin that she probably done bought that herself. It's no shade. I'm sorry. She probably done bought that herself. Okay. Now, there's an interview that has leaked. Apparently, people are putting a conspiracy theory out there that a man by the name of Quincy Promes is Dream Doll's BD, allegedly. And his other baby mama spoke on an incident that they had where Dream Doll was basically telling her, "Don't touch my grandpa." Now, they put, subtitles for this.
Писали, что когда задержали Квинси, на тот момент он был не один, а с девушкой.
She speak English.
Да,
С рэпершей.
Да, это был еще тот experience, если честно, потому что это
She speak Russian.
было очень весело.
Как зовут ее?
Табата.
Она популярная вообще?
Ну, получается, что да.
I love when they call Dream Doll's real name, her government name. Like, they gonna always humble Dream Doll by her first name, Tabitha. The bitch so hood when she rap, but her government name, Tabitha. You know what I'm saying?
Ну, я не знаю, ты ее знаешь? Я просто ее не знала.
Ну, наверное, если она рэперша...
Карди Би знаешь?
Карди Би знаю, а вот эту Табату не знаю.
Так вот и я не знаю.
Она симпатичная?
Хорошенькая, да.
Ну, вот видишь, значит, ты знаешь, как она выглядит.
Так она со мной разбиралась, она мне угрожала. Как я могу не знать?
Она
До этого я тоже не знаю. Конечно.
А как? За что?
На настоящем американском сленге «Bitch, не bitch, don't touch my nigga».
Oh!
Она звонила тебе?
Да.
Who gave you permission to say that, Miss Mary Koshlova? Talking about, don't touch my nigga.
Звонила, писала.
Don't touch my nigga, не трогай моего парня, да? Не будем последнее слово переводить.
Да. Значит, я вся в цветах. Помимо всего этого, мне еще о рэперше какой-то думать.
Но она тебе сказала, что?
Now, when this really starts to hit the big blogs, shout out to Bad Bitch T on Instagram. When this really starts to hit the big blogs, Dream Doll, you're going to have to go into hiding for the rest of the pregnancy, okay? You do not need this stress in regards to your pregnancy. That's all. It will end up good for you because now people are going to start digging more into your business. They're going to start asking this Mary girl to start going on a whole bunch of American press tours just to really find out some deep tea, okay? Now, Asian also shared this on Instagram and said, Kash ain't ever whooped up in her life. Fake gangster at his finest. You soft, you been soft, gang. You ain't been writing no real fight, bill. You pussy. Sad one bitch over here for me. Ain't say shit. Ain't do shit. Ain't tell us to change our name in our face. Punk ass be on stage 40 years. Acting tough when you realize pussy. Only saying that because I'm pregnant. She could never have said that if I ain't announced my pregnancy. She knew I would have made her link up. Gang. Okay? Now, both of what they did is what I didn't agree with. Kash, you should not have included your baby in the beef. To put that baby in there as a picture with her arms by her back, talking about it looked like my baby been fighting dogs and she looked like she got arrested in her sleep, that was a little tacky. It was a little tack. You know what I'm saying? That was a little tacky. And for you, Asian doll, to announce your pregnancy in the midst of the beef, that was raggedy. What the fuck? Like, I'll be damned if you announce if I'm somebody, I'm gonna announce our pregnancy in the middle of me beefing with an op. That's supposed to be a positive and joyous moment. Bitch, ain't that your first baby? And you announcing it in the midst of beefing of who's the best doll and who had the name doll first? Like, that was a little raggedy to me. Like, what the fuck? Like, we're not talking about that enough. Let me know what y'all think down below about some of these numerical comparisons that I did make about, the monthly listeners, the amount of projects that they have compared to monthly listeners, and also, what do you guys think of Kash Doll threatening to pop Asian Doll? Do you think she's gonna actually follow through when Asian Doll dropped that baby? Because Asian Doll gonna wait till she dropped that baby, and she's still gonna want the fade. Okay, let me know what y'all think down below. And right, babies.
No personal thing.
Boom.
No personal